History is filled with eerie coincidences, inexplicable mysteries, and the kind of stories that make you question the very nature of fate. But none more so than this. An obscure painter whose macabre artworks not only captured the darkness of his soul, but seemingly foretold his own demise, with chilling precision. This is the forgotten tale of Elias Vermeer, a 19th-century artist cursed by visions he could neither escape nor fully understand. Visions he painted, and in doing so may have sealed his fate. Born in 1824 in Bruges, Belgium, Elias Vermeer showed artistic talent from a young age, but his drawings were anything but innocent. While other children scrawled pastoral landscapes and family portraits, Elias filled his pages with deathly visages, ominous skies, and scenes of catastrophe. Local priests deemed him touched by darkness. Whispers spread of a child possessed by infernal visions. Yet his family, impoverished but proud, encouraged his talent, believing art would offer salvation. It did not. At 16, Elias painted his first prophetic canvas, The Crimson Eclipse, a foreboding scene of a blood-red sky overshadowing a gallows, with a lone figure hanging beneath. Days later, a townsman accused of theft was executed at that very location under an eerie red sunset. By his 20s, Elias Vermeer had gained notoriety as the Doom Painter. Each exhibition of his work coincided with calamity. A fire, a sudden death, a violent storm, each seemingly foreshadowed by his paintings. His studio walls grew crowded with grim visions, faceless figures drowning in dark rivers, a cathedral in flames, a man devoured by crows. The most unsettling of all was a self-portrait, The Final Watcher. It depicted Elias, gaunt and wide-eyed, standing before a stormy sky, a noose visible in the distance. Friends begged him to stop painting. Local clergy demanded his work be destroyed. But Elias refused, claiming the images came to him unbidden, in dreams and waking trances. In 1851, a wealthy and anonymous patron began purchasing Elias's works in secret. Paintings vanished from public view, believed to be locked away in private collections. Rumors swirled that the patron was a practitioner of the occult, desperate to possess prophetic artifacts. With newfound wealth, Elias secluded himself in a countryside manor. There, his visions grew darker. His last canvases showed cities in ruin, skies blackened with ash, and cryptic symbols not seen in any known language. Among these was one particularly disturbing piece, The Artist's End. It depicted a man, unmistakably Elias, hanging from the rafters of a dimly lit room, a toppled chair beneath his feet. In December 1852, Elias Vermeer was found dead in his studio. The scene mirrored the artist's end in disturbing detail. A noose, a toppled chair, a candlelit room. Authorities ruled it suicide, though no note was found. But those who knew Elias swore he feared death, that he had spoken of forces conspiring against him. Some claimed to see a cloaked figure fleeing the scene. Others whispered of curses and dark bargains. His mysterious patron was never identified. In the wake of Elias's death, the church ordered his remaining works destroyed, condemning them as instruments of evil. Few pieces survived. Those that did were hidden in private collections or vanished entirely. In the decades that followed, scattered reports of paintings resembling Elias's style surfaced, each connected to untimely deaths or disasters. Historians debated whether these were genuine Vermeers or sinister imitations. Today, only 3 verified paintings remain. They're held in secure archives, rarely displayed. Scholars who've examined them report an uneasy sense of being watched, and claim the images subtly shift when left alone. Elias Vermeer's story blurs the line between prophecy and madness, art and omen. Was he a tormented visionary cursed with glimpses of a grim future, or a victim of his own dark imaginings? Either way, his paintings endure as eerie relics of a life steeped in shadows. And perhaps, if you look closely enough, you might find one of his forgotten works still hanging in some dusty corner, waiting to reveal its final, fatal secret. If you crave more forgotten tales, macabre mysteries, and eerie echoes from history's darkest corners, subscribe, like, and follow for the next chilling chapter. Until then, keep your eyes open. Some stories paint themselves,